We're live, and we're live. And see this, Antoine Elbow, 25 times champion. Well, day 2 of the Defiwind Superstars, he has kicked all the young kids' asses. We'll talk to him in a minute. We'll let him go, but yeah, second in the first race, first in the second. He can hardly walk. He's cracking on 50. You're embarrassing them all. Come on.
I know, that's what I say, you know. I say I cannot stop. I cannot retire. I have to continue. But it's super. I'm super happy because especially that we did the 2 races on the foil. Because I know in slalom I can go fast, but in the foil I was not really sure about my gear, if my foil is small enough, you know, to go fast. But I managed to have a second and a first, and I was going good. And I had control on the other one, so it was fun.
Honestly, this guy defies the age. I don't know. Has foil given you another few more years?
Man, when you finish the race with the foil, it's like you did nothing.
I mean, after years
almost no effort.
After years of Finn,
yes,
it's hard going.
I think it's going to be it's going to be more easy for the young kids that come because they will not do as much as Finn that we did. Yeah. So they're going to fit even better.
Okay, just give people at home, I've not done any live today, just to give an idea of the conditions today, what size you on, what size wing. A lot of people are asking for details of that.
But actually today was not a day like we have at the Defi. You know, the Tramontana was kind of up and down. Yeah. Maybe 25 knots in a very big gust, and maybe 8 or 10 in the lowest. I was with my foil board, the 91 from JP. Yep. I was using the Need Pride slalom foil with the 70 wing.
70?
Yeah, 70 wing and the fuselage 105. And the sail I was on the 6.6 on the 2 race, and it was actually good because when it was windy, I was putting the sail quite flat, and when I see the lows, I just release the outhole and I go with the balloon. And it was super good. It was really nice.
Yeah, we did sort of downwind slalom, not as long as usual, Defiwind.
Yes, it was not as long because they are working there in Port La Nouvelle, the next city, so we cannot come close. But actually we went 4 times, huh? So we did 20 kilometers. I checked on the GPS, so more or less 20 kilometers. So it was actually a good race. It was a kind of downwind, but we didn't go so far. It was quite flat because the Tramontana was not pushing a lot, so it was absolutely not choppy. So it was for the foil was amazing.
Yeah,
was just amazing.
I was so far back, I don't even know who was at the front. So you can tell me who was round and about you. Who's looking like the main type guys this week?
It's hard to say because Thomas Goyard he won the first race. The second race, I don't know what he finished, but he was not. I don't think so. He was in the top 5. And Maciek was actually, I think he did 3rd and 3rd.
Okay, so pretty consistent.
He was really consistent, and I was consistent as well. Enrico was on the slalom board at the first long distance, so he couldn't do nothing, and he finished second at the second race. Yeah. We will see. You know, it's hard. The level is really high because almost all the top riders, PWA riders, are here. So the level is at the top. Yeah. So I think it's going to move a lot.
I mean, you could easily end up 20th with a bad start here. You can end up pretty deep, pretty quick.
Or if you do like Enrico did, he went with the slalom board, he made the mistake. You cannot do nothing. Yeah.
It was definitely a foil day today. If you've never thought you want a foil, I can tell you now. I was thinking, I think I need to bite the bullet, get the race foil, because what was interesting, actually, Sebastian Kuhl, just walking past there, he was saying, look, I was like, what do you rig? 7.0, 7.8, 5. He's like, I just rig one sail, and I either take the foil or the fin.
5.5.
Yeah, 5.5. And if it's light, I take the foil.
He's right. Because if it's windy, you go with the small sail, and if it's light, you need the small sail as well for the foil. So
that could be the
actually, I was on the 6.6 all day.
Yeah.
So and then this morning we actually did one race that they canceled. I was with the 6.6 and the small board, but it was too small.
Fin.
Right, with the fin. And then they canceled it because the wind will totally drop.
Yeah. Shame, that was my best race.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, we'll let you get packed up.
You've
got plenty of gear. We're going to have a look round here, just in case you want to have a look. 6.6, winning sail by the looks of it. I mean, he has rigged a fair few there, that's for sure. I'm guessing that's the foil. All covered up. Is that your foil? Well, we'll find out. Maybe he'll give a little glimpse, or maybe that's it. Is that the one you're on today?
Yes.
This one. But it's a standard production foil, or is a little bit of Antoine Albo?
No. It's my foil from the PWA, so it's totally a production foil.
Okay.
It's the one I use.
So people can buy this.
Yes, the one that Enrico is using as well.
Okay. So there we go.
Yeah.
It's obviously pretty quick. Who have we got? We've got Thomas Goyer up there. We're going to have a word with him. He did win the first race. I don't know where he was in the second race, but it's like a maze round here. To look our way around. Oh, here he is. Thomas! Won the first race?
Won the first race, yeah.
Well, talk us through it. I mean, we're live now, so
Yeah.
a few people are watching. Just to give you your perspective of the day, what went right in the first one. I don't know where you were in the second one. How did you go?
Second one, I finished 18, which is not so good. I was still on 5.1 meter square, and it was way too small for the start. And everybody was stuck, and I couldn't go.
Get going.
So I did my best to not touch at the jibe and come back.
Yeah.
And yeah, super happy about the first race. Like I did again stuck start. And
Yeah.
pump. Make my way down the downwind, and then I did under everybody.
Yeah, and come up.
Arrived 3 as the first mark behind Anton Albo and Maciek Rutowski, and then I passed them on second attack.
Yeah.
Which I was just faster, which is
That's got to feel good.
my first time in ever. Like I can say that I've been overtaking Anton Albo. So
Yeah. Nice.
maybe the only time in my life. So I want to say it.
Yeah, no problem. And 5.1, I was noticing you've got some pretty small foil sails.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is 6, obviously.
This is 6, but I should have taken this one. I was hesitating, and I should have. Yeah. Like the wind was really tricky, like up and down. I mean, you know.
I know, trust me.
You know.
I'll tell you in a minute. I haven't told him yet, but yes, it was tricky. For the fin, impossible. The foil, it was a day for foils today.
Day for foil, but even like you need to pick the right gear, like probably big size.
A lot of people asking everyone with the foils, what size wing? The guys that are kind of getting into it, they want to know what size front wing. Or
I was on 430 centimeters square.
430.
And but on the second race could have worked a bigger wind.
A bit bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still catching up with the foils,
Yeah.
but that's a standard phantom wing or a little bit of a.
No, it's a classic production phantom wing,
Okay.
like the normal size. There is a 350, 430, 550,
Okay.
then 730, which is for racing.
Big one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Well, good luck.
Yeah,
It's going
thank
to be
you
a
very much.
fun week. I think win tomorrow.
Yeah, win tomorrow, more races, discard, and hope to be back in business. Like I'm 7 overall, so hope to playing with Antoine again.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun week, I think. Going to be a fun week. Who have we got? We can walk this way. We'll walk over. Bit of van porn for the.
This is a nice van.
I mean, that. My girlfriend who's filming is looking at that van, looking at me, going, "Why doesn't our van look like that?" I mean, it's even color coded. Jesus Christ! I think that's Geordie Vonks. It must be. It's too good. It's too good. Next van on the list. More van porn. Not so good. Is that Matteo Giacchino? Yeah. They might have clean vans, but they're the messiest buggers when they're rigging up, I have to say. Jesus Christ. Oh, Basti. We're live. Okay. Look, see his van. All the vans are pretty good. They're making me, see, pretty good that. Give us a rundown of the day for you. You did give some people the best advice today, which was just rig one sail and then go on the fin or the foil.
I didn't stay true to that.
Oh, you didn't?
No. I rigged another sail. So I have 2 sails. I was on a 5.5 and then in the afternoon I was on a 7.0. Okay. It was a much better choice,
yes.
I have to say. The first race had gone cancelled. I almost won it. I don't know how I did that and what happened there. I tried to recall it, but just I have no idea how I ended up that far in front with the foil. Probably because everybody else was on a fin.
Yeah.
And but that got cancelled due to it was just too light. It was correct to cancel it. And then we had 2 more races, right? 3?
Yeah, it feels like we've been out all day, but we've only
Yeah.
done 2 races.
We only done 2 races, right? Wow. Yeah. Okay, so then the first one, I was in a pretty good position, and I stopped at the second mark. That was just super unlucky with the time I got to the mark. Just when I got to the mark, there was no wind at all.
Yeah.
And then from the back, the guys were coming with the gust. So I parked, and then I had to let a lot of people pass, and finished, I think, in 18.
Yeah.
And then the second race was a bit better, but I didn't have the speed now in the last race. I have to check my setup once more. And I finished 11. I was better, but I didn't, just people passed me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was a hard race, wasn't it? It's a very stop-start. Like you say, the guy's coming from behind on a bigger gust, and there's nothing you could do.
Yeah, it was extremely gusty and shifty as well. Like at one point, I thought I didn't even make the finish line.
On the foil?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, okay, that's tight. Let's climb a bit here.
I didn't make it. I feel better.
But along the way, it was super nice battles. I had a good fight with Julien Bonton and with William and with Bruno and all the guys. And it's these little battles that make it, I think, worthwhile now all the time.
Well, it's going to be a long week.
Yeah, we'll see. Tomorrow, more wind.
More wind. More. Maybe. If we get that.
The forecast is like the light days tomorrow, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks consistent and maybe more sunny, which, from what I've heard here, could produce more wind than forecast.
You need the sun. You need the sun to have constant wind here. But anyway, it was my first ever Defi day, and well, I'm happy.
This wasn't the Defi,
okay.
I can tell you now. Wait.
Don't worry.
Right, who have we got around, hanging around? Yeah, I'm going to go and find Nico Preen here. I know he didn't have a good day, so he's probably like, oh God, don't talk to me. But people want to know, mate.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a good day. I can't really adapt to this rabbit start thing. It's, everybody's waiting so close to the line. And in the first races, the wind was super light and I was on the way too small gear. And then and now the last one, just, I just couldn't adapt. I didn't get going.
Yeah.
Ended up hitting two things in the water, catapulting. So I was always like, it's fun because there's so many people and it's fun to, roll the field from the back.
Yeah. You can't give up, can you though? That's the thing. Like
No.
maybe in the PLA, let's say you're having a bad race, you're in eighth. You know you're in eighth. But here, there's always someone behind you.
Yeah, exactly. And I ended in both races. I ended something like, I think 33rd, 31st.
Yeah.
And in the start, I was like that last.
Deep.
So it's fun to fight
Yeah.
back,
The rabbit start, trust me, I like it, I've got to be honest, but I know I'd be terrible at the normal one. The normal one, you've got to be on your watch, on everything, whereas there, it's a bit more, you've got to be close, not almost going full speed, because if you're coming from the back, if you get no wind, you've almost got to be pumping like old raceboard style. But
Where did you start? At the
middle.
In the middle, okay.
But in the other two, in the last one, it was not so good, because everyone come from underneath, but on the one before, if I had a bigger gear, I probably would have been in the top few round mark. It was crazy. But just from starting in the middle, but everyone got smashed down the bottom end.
Yeah, exactly. So I tried to start at the pin. And there, once you're a little bit in the back, you have like 300 people covering you.
Yeah.
And there's no wind.
Yeah,
Even though there's wind, there's no wind.
It's like-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a horrible feeling.
It's tough. Different tactics here, man. Different tactics.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we get a proper Defiwind day. I'm looking forward to it. I was cursing. I won't lie. I haven't actually told you about my race. I don't think there's much to say. Trust me, there's not a lot to say. I was actually doing quite well in a few of them, especially the one that got cancelled. I was right up there, but then the wind just dropped right at the end. Then the one that was going to run, I was actually doing well, and then the wind dropped and I just was on my small gear. And the last one, I didn't finish it because it was so light, I just wasn't even planing. And the last one, same thing happened, but I was just like, right, I'm just going to plod around all the way till the end. Even if I finish in last, I'm going to finish. And then I was like, I am last. So it was pretty demoralising. It's not going to look good on the score sheet, but I just thought, I can't just give up. That's not the. And I had a battle with Antoine Martin, the wave sailor. The crazy thing was he beat me and he was on a wave sail. I was just nothing. He was just, it was quite funny, but not that funny, I'll tell you. I got a lift in on the jet ski. It was that bad. So let's see if we can find the raster. I think what we should do is find Marco Lang's van. Marco Lang's got a new van and it doesn't look up to his normal standard, and he's going to be upset when I show everyone inside. Your van.
Maybe I'm not gonna show
Yeah,
you.
I bet you don't. I've just seen Geordie's, looks amazing. Geordie's is like, let's have a look. Come on, let's have a look.
I'm becoming more like an
Come on,
office
let's have
boy.
a look. Let's have a look. Oh, it's good. This is him not good. I thought it looked pretty. Look at that. That's like van porn. So, if you're into that sort of stuff, Jesus.
It's actually empty because I had to give all the sales to the guys.
I mean, what do you say? I'm there taking pictures of my van. This is another level, mate. How do you? How's his bedroom? Is it like this? I mean,
Yeah, it is.
is it?
Yeah.
Like everything folded, towels folded, pants, socks irons.
I'm organized.
I can imagine.
Organized,
I'm
yeah.
definitely not a German because everybody always says, yeah, the Germans are like this. No, it's actually the Austrians are like organized.
I mean, look at it. Just look at it. Look at it. Did you have these made or what?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I was sponsored by this kind of company. It's called Bot, and they made all these rack
That is
systems.
absolutely ridiculous.
And it's light as well. That was also important.
And I have heard someone says, didn't you put like labels on your masts?
Actually, who started with
don't
labeling the
know.
mast? Who actually started?
I don't
it
know.
was me.
Yeah, that's what I
then
just said.
the second one who started was actually Sky.
Okay.
Then Jordi started as well, and now just take a look in the vans. Everybody's doing it.
It makes sense. It makes sense. I'm not that organised, but it makes sense. I mean, that is just insane. I have to say.
Actually, Kai Hopf, our sales designer, bought me a label machine, and then I had to do it.
You know what? I bought a label machine the other day.
So what are you gonna label?
I don't
Your
know, but I
underwear?
thought
Your
Marco
underwear?
Lang bought a label machine. I remember
Your
you
underwear,
telling-
okay, Monday. This is the Monday underwear.
No, but basically, I'm in Portugal, so everything I'm putting in Portuguese on things. Fridge. That's the plan. I haven't
So
started
you
yet.
want to take a look in the front too?
Come on, let's have a look in the front. Come on. Stay there, you. Matt Cheprakovsky, we're going to have a word with him as well. Oh, see? It is organised, isn't it? Look at these. Oh, can I just say, the smoothness of this drawer. This is quality.
That's really quality.
Oh, I tell you what.
And it's all like,
That is decent. That is proper. I have to say, I've got a lot of work to do.
that's actually my working table. We have to take out the boards.
You don't sleep in here ever.
No, but I want
Okay.
to make like it because I just received the van new. So
It's massive, isn't it?
yeah,
I actually saw the side door and I thought, oh, it's a mess. But the boards are, they've got so much
I want to
room.
have actually a bed which you can like drop with the
Yeah.
with straps.
I designed
something.
that about 20 years ago.
Yeah, but I saw
But
it now online. The prices are
it's
still
ridiculous.
really
You see
high.
Nico's?
Yeah, it's read something close to 3,000
It's
there.
a lot of money.
So,
Bit of rope, bit of pulleys. that'd be
but
much
you
fun.
need something.
Yeah. It's good though. Nice work. Let us know in the comments what you think of this. Is it obsessive? Is he a bit weird?
So if
or
you
is it
give a
awesome?
number, let's give a number.
Okay, out of 10.
Okay, perfect. I'll
Out
take
of
it.
10 for organisation. I don't
And
think
your
there's a
one?
point.
Your one?
Huh? Oh my organisation! I won't even show you with mine. You would.
Minus
I
10. Ooh,
I
minus 10.
actually think you would have like you'd start like freaking out. Like if you look in, even just look in there, you'll be like, oh god.
Or let's do it like this. You're gonna invite me to Portugal. Give
Okay.
me 1 week with your van.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the organization and everything, and then
Yeah.
you
I'm-
just need to keep it. You
What?
just need to keep it.
I'm
Yeah,
in.
nice.
I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. Yes. 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 Whatever you want. Come. Come. There's plenty of room. Yes. Well, that was worthwhile. It's actually a pretty sick. What van is it? What van is it? Let me have a look. What is it?
Iveco.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell! It's massive. Iveco. Pretty bloody huge. Massive thing. Massive thing. Look at him, he's going spearfishing. Hiding from the fish. what was it, camo wetsuit. That's what they. That's what they look like in Portugal when they go spearfishing.
Yeah.
Pretty good day.
Yeah, stoked. Got off the start twice, and it was kind of enough to be top 3. Like now we couldn't see Jack coming. The sun was coming this way, and me and
Who's
Enrico
Jack?
couldn't see Jack shit.
Oh.
I didn't want to say. I'm trying to be nice.
I was thinking, who the hell's Jack? Okay, yeah, I got
Yeah.
you. Sorry, I'm a bit slow.
So yeah, so we went a bit too much to the beach, and Antoine went far, kind of risking, because on the other side, if we get knocked
Yeah.
instead of lifted, then he would have trouble to make the mark. But actually we got lifted,
Yeah, then you have to come down.
and we had to come down, and he just got Enrico. He passed me already, like probably a few hundred meters before the mark, and he got Enrico just before the mark. And from there it's
It's not easy to
you
pass,
need to
is
be
it?
a lot faster to
Yeah.
pass, because it's sort of upwind, or even if it's not upwind, you want to stay up
Just
to
in
have
case.
the options, because if it gets light or whatever. But fuck, my first Defi, man, I'm so stoked.
It's good. I mean, getting off the start line, that's the big one. Like, a lot of people struggling with it. I
Yeah.
quite liked it, but you obviously liked it as well.
No,
Raceboard style, sort of a bit more slower on the line and
no,
getting going?
this I generally hate, but
Okay.
everybody seems to be going too early because there's not much wind. Where we start, there's this jetty, this
Yeah.
harbor wall, and behind it there is no wind. So the run-up is really short, and I don't know why, but people don't time the run-up.
Yeah.
And they just go like, I was going opposite at 1:45, and people were already pumping to go. So in the end you get pulled because you don't want to get stuck behind, but you need to sort of have some speed. And in the end I kind of arrived from behind, but I still needed to touch down on the foil to slow down, and then pump a few times to get up, and my nose passed like this from the boat.
Okay, that's a good start. Okay, I thought I had a good start. It was
But
nowhere
yeah,
close.
but Enrico, I think, went just full speed because he was 3-4 boards in front.
What were you on today?
I was on 7.0, and my foil slalom 22.71
I love it when you get
aerofoil
Okay.
sail Challenger, and my 91 wide board,
How big's your wing?
575.
575. There's
Yeah.
a mixture of wings out there.
Yeah, basically I use a little bit bigger. Yeah, I use a little
Yeah.
bit bigger. It's a little bit steadier, and you always have something to accelerate from and whatever, but you miss the top speed in the gust, so it's always a gamble. I just realized today that this event is basically about choosing the right gear.
Yes, it is. I can definitely agree to that.
Let's hope, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Foil. Is it here?
No, it's still at the beach.
It's hiding. We're going to have a word with our friend over here because he was a bit robbed of maybe a victory here, which I do feel a bit sorry for him because I think he did everything right. And in the end, he's a tall bastard.
Hello.
I am not standing in a hole, just in case you've just tuned in. He is this tall and I am. That's short. The race that got cancelled, you won it.
Yeah, I did. Exactly. No, I think the wind in the first race was actually a little bit stronger than second
Yeah.
race. Just people misjudged their equipment choice. I changed in the last 10 minutes onto the foil board. Was the right choice, and even though I had to stop twice because I hooked onto 2 big seaweed and I had to stop and shake them off, still managed to fight back to first place. So was pretty excited for around 5 minutes, and then pretty pissed for the next 15.
Yeah, well, how did you get on the rest of the day?
All right, I finished 10th and 15th. Like in the first race, I managed to get a good start, but afterwards just seemed to get stuck on the line. Just difficult to time it with people pushing too early and then getting to the line and having to pump off, and not used to getting going in kind of like super light wind with small foil, so it was difficult that.
Pretty
then-
solid.
Yeah, I was fighting from like 40th place on the first reach back to 10th, 15th, so I was happy with that, passing a lot of people is always fun.
Definitely. I wouldn't know, but I've heard it's fun.
yeah, it's super fun, when you're coming from behind and passing people one after another, after another, after another. it's a lot of fun actually.
Okay, well, look forward to it, and hopefully I can maybe experience passing somebody in the next couple of days. All right, that's it. Well, a little bit of a live update. I think
we said everything except the most important.
What?
That I finished third twice.
we've already covered that bit, but yeah, third twice in case you have only just tuned in. So a pretty solid day. Antoine Albo leading after day one. I think you must be in second.
I'm in second. When you think you had a good day and then you realize Antoine was first and second.
I said to him, how old is he now? 50? He's got a bad foot. He's still kicking all the boys' asses.
Santa Claus is here.
Okay. New delivery. Who are those for? For me?
Delivery from Duerton.
Hey, but now, because of today, it's for free, no?
Yeah. Ah, there we go. What did Finian say? Something for the extender? I don't know. Long story. Geordie was telling me earlier. Anyway, whatever. I'm going to finish up this live stream. French champion.
Hello.
Congratulations. Alexander Cousin. How'd you go today? Up and down.
Yeah, up and down. Not a really good start, but at the end, the last one I finished 5, so
Okay.
with a good comeback.
Yeah.
So I am happy about this. I have a good speed on the foil. I just come back on the race, so I hope tomorrow I have a good start and can fight for the top place.
I think we're going to get some races tomorrow. It looks pretty consistent tomorrow, the wind.
I think it's less strong on the forecast, but maybe there are less cloud.
Yeah.
Should be better.
Yeah, that's
We
what
hope so.
That's what I think. I'm not a local, but that's what I reckon. All right, join us tomorrow, day number 3 of the Superstars. Yeah, we're done. Stay tuned to the channel, subscribe. If you just tuned in, you can always miss these. If you hit the bell thing and then the notifications all, then it will tell you when we're on, and then you won't miss it. So there you go.